All of my sports fans out there will be eating swell this fall season with football returning, and almost after 2 years, the Blue Lock anime is back. But let's not forget that ass whooping Blue Lock got from World Team, losing 5-1 in the cliffhanger of the start of U20. Talking about U20, in this video, I will talk about what to expect in Season 2 of Blue Lock with minimal spoilers, and I will also talk about 3 players that could play a major role in this up and coming season. But before we start, if you can hit that beloved subscribe button, I greatly appreciate it. And the U20 Japan versus Blue Lock 11 matchup will be a major highlight of the season. You can expect intense matchups, high stake drama, and key character developments. Here is what to anticipate. First up, the stakes are at an all-time high. The matchup between the U20 team and the Blue Lock 11, a team composed of the best players from the Blue Lock program. The matchup is a setup as a way to determine the future of Japan soccer. If the Blue Lock team wins, then unorthodox methods will be validated and the program will continue. If they lose, the Blue Lock program will be shut down and the U20 team will represent Japan moving forward. Talking about favorite characters, I expect significant development from Isagi, who will continue to hone his abilities, especially his spatial awareness and ego. To me personally, my GOAT of Blue Lock, Rin, will be a focal point as he faces off against his brother, Sai Itoshi, who plays for U20 team. The rivalry is personal and will drive much of the emotional intensity of this match. Now, and the person Rin is trying to surpass is his brother, Sai, one of the top young players in Japan who has trained overseas and joined the U20 team as a key player. Let's talk about this brotherly rivalry between Rin and Sai Itachi. It's one of the most intense and emotional charged dynamics in this series. It's rooted in their complicated relationships as brothers, with layers of admiration, betrayal, and ambition that drives their conflict. Sai is the older brother and a soccer prodigy, known as one of Japan's top young players with experience playing in Europe. Ren looked up to and aspired to surpass. Ren, the younger brother, is a highly talented player in his own right, with a burning desire to become the best striker in the world. His skills and determination are fueled by his rivalry with his older brother and the desire to prove himself. Sai initially had the dream of becoming the best striker in the world, and Ren admired and trained under him with the same goal. However, after going to Europe and experiencing the soccer world there, Sai's outlook changed. He shifted his focus from being the best striker to being a world-class midfielder, as he saw that Japan lacked the strikers needed to compete on the world stage. When Sai returned to Japan, Ren expected his brother to continue guiding him toward their shared dream. However, Sai coldly rejected Ren, telling him he no longer has what it takes to be a top striker, and their shared dream meant nothing. This crushed Ren's spirit and filled him with resentment, turning his admiration for Sai into a fierce rivalry. The rivalry pushes both characters to grow. For Ren, it's about overcoming the emotional scars left by his brother, rejection, finding his own path to greatness. For Sai, it's a challenge for his belief in what it means to be a true soccer player and whether his brother can defy his expectations. I'm so excited for this matchup during the season. I feel like this can be the same level of LeBron versus Curry back in the finals when they were playing each other year after year after year. I expect this level of intensity. I cannot wait for the anime to come back. The U20 is led by Sai, represents one of Japan's current young talent, and they play more of a traditional team-oriented style of soccer compared to Blue Lock's ego-driven approach. Talking about ego-driven, this matchup will delve deeper into the central theme of Blue Lock, the balance between individual ego and the necessity of teamwork. Many characters will face challenges that will push them to either prioritize their own success or the success of the team. Remember, the program of Blue Lock is on the line. In my opinion, 2 of the biggest egos in Blue Lock will be playing side by side each other, Isagi and Ren. Ren, aka the prodigy, with a highly competitive nature driven by a desire to surpass his brother. He plays with intense focus and is highly strategic, often dominating the field with his skills and vision. Vin is highly individualistic, believing the supremacy of his own ability over teamwork. Isagi, known for his great spatial awareness and ability to read the flow of the game. Isagi thrives on creating plays and exploring openings, often working with his teammates to maximize their collective potential. Unlike Ren, Isagi values teamwork, but is also developing his own sense of ego and desire to become the best striker. During a matchup against U20, Isagi and Ren are forced to work together despite their differences. Both players recognize the stakes of the match, not only for themselves, but also for the future of the Blue Lock program. This forces them to set aside their rivalry, at least for now, to achieve the common goal. Even as they cooperate, there's an underlying tension between Isagi and Rin. Rin is a dominant force player and intends to desire to win at all costs, while Isagi is more team-oriented approach. However, this tension also pushes both players to new heights as they continue to challenge to help each other improve. The matchup serves as a battlefield for the defining philosophies. While Rin initially prioritizes his individual success and desire to outshine others, he gradually starts to recognize the value in Isagi's approach, with balanced ego and teamwork. Isagi, meanwhile, becomes more assertive, developing his own ego and ambition to become the best. The U20 matchup in Blue Lock is a defining moment for both Isagi and Rin. It forces them to confront their differences while recognizing the value of each other's ability. This experience not only pushes themselves to improve individually, but also highlights the potential of combining their contrasting styles. This match leaves a lasting impact for both characters, shaping their future path in the Blue Lock program. So you're probably thinking, Culture, what about everyone else in the Blue Lock 11 and U20? Don't worry, I will be covering Season 2 and putting out videos the entire season about these players and their matches as well too. Till then, stay tuned. But comment below, are you excited for Blue Lock Season 2 and seeing Isagi and Ren play together? And if you can hit that beloved subscribe button, and until next time.